Hello to all you comic book readers out there, Mike from Frontline here, and welcome to my comic review from DC Comics of Rebirth. And this comic book I'm reviewing came out today, and that is called The Hellblazer, issue number 2, which I will be reviewing digitally. And I just want to let you guys know that since this is a new comic book today, there will be spoilers. So if you do not want to hear what happened in this comic, stop the video right now, put in your watch later file, get the comic book, read it, and then come back to this video to hear my thoughts and opinions about the book. Or if you want to hear what's going on in this comic book, there will be spoilers. So without further ado, here we go. So it's actually been a long while since the Hellblazer came out, like almost a month now, and that was really something. But we're going to start off with the book where Mercury is having a heart-to-heart talk with the Swamp Thing, because in the last issue, she ditched John Constantine for Swamp Thing, and they're just talking about Abby and everything else that goes with it. And he's like really just talking about his feelings about Abby as Swamp Thing. And she's, he's just worried that, she herself is an avatar, one with great power of her own, and, he can't afford to not lose anyone anymore. And here's some artwork, which is a little bit sketchy, but drawn in an okay way. So Mercury actually wants to help Swamp Thing find Abby, and what they're both going to have to do is travel to the Rock, which is where they go. And then that's the end of them. Then it focuses on John Constantine, where he's talking with Chaz, and he's just being John Constantine, his old self, and all that other stuff. So what he's doing is that he's going on a mission to talk to this person named Clarice Sackville, right here. And from hearing her stories, it looks like that she knows a little bit about magic and more about John Constantine, since they know each other for years. So John Constantine, figures, if he doesn't want to be with Mercury after what happened, might as well try with Clarice. So they're just talking about, like he knows him as the fate of 8 million souls and all that other stuff that he did long time ago. And they just want to know if they're on good terms with each other, John Constantine. So she's just trying to tell him that she knows of something that a little stunt to banish Nabis, and she doesn't know the name of it because she's not at liberty of that. So he's going to have to find out more information about that, and also about Maggie T, of all that stuff. Like there's like a whole bunch of talking that both of them did, and if you want to find out more, definitely read the comic book. But later on, though, Clarice actually talks with Madrid, that was saying to him that Madrid was like saying, I guess John Constantine had no interest in meeting with me, and because he had something in store for him, in that sense. And he's like saying, can I trust you with all this of bringing John Constantine to me and telling me about him and not lying? So that's going to actually build more of a foreshadowing in the comic book. And, so he's just trying to find more information, John Constantine, of that. But as he's trying to go on a mission, he actually finds himself in a crowd where there are people that are staring at him, and he doesn't know, like, why they're doing that, because he's, like, weirded out by that. Like every breath he takes and every move that he makes, they are all watching him. So he's just trying to find out who they are. But as he goes down the stairs, well, let's just say, as he falls through the hole, he says, map, as he falls down. And to where, we don't know, because that is to be continued. So there are a lot of interesting stuff that happened in this issue. Even though it's been like a month since I've read the last issue, this kind of actually brings more of a different stuff that happened in this issue, but I thought it was pretty interesting, along with introducing a new character of Clarice Sackville, as well as how Swamp Thing and Mercury are going to travel through the route to find Abby. So that's going to be really something to find out in the further issues. Rating I give for this comic book, 4 out of 5 stars. The artwork was pretty good, and the story was great, very interesting, and I'll definitely be looking forward to the next issue of the Hellblazer and see what happens there. But for this review, that is my comic review of the Hellblazer issue number 2. Before I go, don't forget to check out the sources of ComicFrontline.com, ZoneFullPodcast.com, and our YouTube gaming channel, Frontline Gaming Zone, the #1 source for comic and gaming news, views, and a whole bunch more. In the comment section, leave your comments on thoughts, likes, or dislikes. You have anything about the comic book. And as always, please hit that subscribe button because we really appreciate all your subscribing, and we'll also be in your subscription boxes so you won't miss out on any videos that all of us do right here on Comic Frontline. To all my true comic book readers out there, Mike from Comic Frontline saying take care and don't forget to keep watching. Later, everybody.